Today, I'm going to be turning you from a Halo noob to a Halo pro when it comes to aiming in Halo Infinite. Some of these tips are basic, but I've also slipped in some more advanced tips at the end for all of my elo grinders. If you want to get better at aiming in Halo Infinite, this is the perfect guide for you. And if you want to get the most out of this video, I truly recommend saving it to your watch later so you can implement some of these tips and then come back to review once you feel like you've gotten some of them down. Let's start with the basic tips. Number 1, stop going for only headshots. There is 0 headshot multiplier until shield is broken. If they have full health, hit them in the body before moving to the head. You will be much more accurate this way and will win many more gunfights. Number 2, always go for the weakest link. This stems from my first tips video where I talked about not fighting fair. This is a part of that. If you're taking gunfights and notice one person is low when you see multiple, only go for the low target. Target prioritization in this game is so key. This will lead to my third tip. Tip number 3, understand when enemies are low shield. Enemies that have solid shield overlay have been damaged, but their shield isn't off. Enemies with a lightning effect on their armor have a very low or no shield at all. These are the enemies you're going to want to prioritize with a headshot. To understand this a little bit better, you can try tip number 4. Tip number 4 is my most important tip for any beginner and even advanced players, guys. Create a warm-up routine. I currently use bot matches, which is in the academy section, to train my aim, and I set their difficulty on Spartan with infinite ammo just so that I can have accurate gunfights from my skill level and not just pub stomp the bots into oblivion. The only reason why I do infinite ammo is just so I can not worry about having to pick up another BR or having to pick up whatever off the ground. I can just always have ammo just in case I go on a long streak. I don't want to have to worry about it. If you are newer to the game or probably under diamond, I would recommend starting with ODST and then working your way up based on your skill level. If you're absolutely demolishing these bots or you're getting 3 or 4 kills in a row without dying every single time, bump the difficulty up. It'll help you get better. It's always better to train against better opponents than it is to train against worse. Don't consider big team battle or quick play your warm up. You can get in there to warm up a little bit. It's not accurate. I promise you it is. The game modes and the level of skill that you're going to find from those players are not worth your time. You should be hopping into a bot match for probably 15-20 minutes, go into 1 or 2 quick plays and then straight into ranked. Tip number 5, this is going to be my controversial tip, clickbait. I don't know, who knows what the title will be, but tip number 5 is going to be use a controller, or at least try a controller. Infinite has been torn apart for the amount of aim assist that is given to controller users, but I don't think that's going to change, guys. Professional Halo has and always will be on controller, at least in my opinion, unless someone at Raleigh, this upcoming tournament, decides to just pop off with mouse and keyboard. I do believe aim assist will stay the exact same way it is, and I believe that controller users will dominate this game. So why not use it to your advantage if it is available? I know it's an ego hit. I know you guys can complain all you want. I played CSGO for like 4 years. I got to global elite. I played multiple leagues. I did a lot of different things in CS, and I promise you, if it hurts your ego, you'll get over it. You want to win, right? You don't care. So let your friends talk what they want to talk. Tell them to try it. I promise you, they'll do better once they get a controller. All right, some tips for my advanced guys. A lot of these will need more breakdown in different videos, so we'll get to them one by one. But my first tip is going to be learning off angles to catch enemies in bad situations. If you want a more detailed breakdown on that and on the maps and jump spots and things like that, let me know down in the comment section. I plan to do a couple. They're just going to be much longer content. I think I really want to make sure you guys want that before I put the time and effort into those. Tip number 2 for my elo grinders. Use your left stick to aim, your right stick to correct for verticality. This sounds a little weird, I know it does, but if you ever watch my stream, you'll constantly see me strafing in fights and really only using my right stick to correct if they crouch or dash or move sporadically, things that you can't correct with just like a basic strafe. This has helped me become way more accurate over the course of my grind. If you guys notice, just in this game, which is from when I was in Diamond 5, but it's from a quick play match, I've got 52% accuracy in Diamond 5, which is pretty pretty good in my opinion. I average around 5,400 damage a game, so I'm putting down the damage. So if you think that this tip sounds crazy, try it. Let me know how it works for you. I promise you it does help, but it does take time to get used to, especially if you're from a game like Call of Duty or something else that uses the right stick primarily. Tip number 3 for my advanced guys: learn the optimal time to kill for each weapon. These weapons aren't in the game for just, you know, the looks. I promise you the Mangler is broken, the shock rifle is broken, the Stalker rifle is broken, the Cindershot can be broken. Look, all of these weapons can be very broken in certain situations. So it's best to learn the time to kill for each of these weapons. If you don't believe me, look at Lucid. He's probably, okay, I'm just gonna say it. He's the best player in the game right now, and he's constantly using these rack weapons to create advantages for himself. He knows 343 did not just design all these guns and bring them back from other Halos just so they could sit on the wall and people not use them in pro play. They are definitely something to fight for, and something to learn the time to kill on each of these. If you want to know the time to kill for each of these, look down in the description. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Also, if you did enjoy it and you think, Stayfly might know what he's talking about, maybe toss me a subscribe on the channel. If you guys want to check out any of my other tip videos, you can click this video right here on the left side of your screen. It's going to be a playlist. It's going to be all my tips videos. And then on the right side will be my Road to Onyx series. Let's try to get this video to 60 likes. How about that? Sounds great. All right, you guys are awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.